Welcome to the deep dive. Today we are jumping right into a really exciting re-release, the Robot Spirits RX-78-2 Gundam version A.N.I.M.E figure.
Yeah, this is a big one for collectors.
Absolutely, it's such an iconic piece of Mobile Suit Gundam history. And for anyone tracking this, pre-orders actually open back on July 1st, 2025.
Right, with the release itself planned for December 2025. So it's a great new chance for people who might have missed it the first time around.
Exactly, a fresh opportunity.
And it's important to remember, this isn't, just another RX-78-2 figure. The whole point of this Robot Spirits line, especially the A.N.I.M.E version, is really capturing that feel, that essence of the original animation.
Like it's stepped right off the screen.
Pretty much, yeah. Bringing that look and, importantly, that movement into the real world.
Okay, so let's talk about that A.N.I.M.E part. It stands for Action, New Imagination, Memory, Emotion. That's quite a statement.
It is. It sets a high bar.
So how did the designers tackle that? I mean, you've got 36 years of different visuals, different merchandise. How do you boil that down into one look that also satisfies fans with different memories of the Gundam?
Well, that's where it gets interesting. They didn't just pick one interpretation. They actually looked across that entire history, all 36 years of it.
Okay.
And the goal was to find this perfect balance, blend the original 1979 anime aesthetic with what's actually possible with modern figure technology.
So focusing on the anime look specifically.
Exactly. The color palette, the actual modeling, it's all tuned to look like it did on screen back then. To really evoke those key moments from the One-Year War, it's about using today's tech to nail that classic animated feel.
Gotcha. So it's not just about looking right, it's about moving right, too. I know getting older figures into really dynamic poses could be, well, frustrating sometimes.
Oh, definitely.
This articulation sounds like it really steps things up. What's the engineering magic behind that?
Yeah, they put a ton of thought into the articulation here. It solves a lot of old problems, like the head, for instance. It has this secondary axis,
Okay.
which lets it look much further up, really dramatic, perfect for those launch sequences or looking up at an enemy.
Ah, right.
And the torso is clever, too. There's an internal mechanism that actually lets its width change slightly.
No way. Why?
So it keeps realistic proportions, whether it's standing straight or like really twisting for an action pose. And the abdomen, it uses this 3-axis structure. Think of it like a mini spine.
Wow.
Yeah, it allows for really natural twists and tilts, avoiding that kind of blocky, barrel-chested look you sometimes get.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then you've got the shoulders and elbows.
Yeah.
Huge range of motion there. They specifically designed it so you can easily pull off those two-handed beam rifle poses, which were always tricky.
Always a challenge.
Even the hip joint slides forward slightly. It's subtle, but it makes a big difference for getting those grounded, natural action stances.
So, incredible posing. But a mobile suit needs its gear. What about the weapons and accessories? Is it a complete package?
Oh, yeah, it's pretty loaded. You get all the essentials. The beam rifle, naturally. The hyper bazooka.
Can you store that somewhere?
Yep, it's got a mounting point on the waist, which is neat, keeps it out of the way. And the shield, of course.
Yeah.
You can peg that onto the back or have it held in the hand.
Standard stuff, but good. What about effects?
That's where it really shines. You get effect parts for the beam rifle firing, for the little Vulcan cannons in the head.
Oh, cool.
And even vernier thruster effects, those little jets for maneuvering in space. Really adds dynamism to the display.
Definitely. Sabers.
2 beam sabers, yep. And you get effect parts for those too, both a straight blade and a curved sort of slashing motion blade. Plus, there's a longer hilt included, specifically for pulling off two-handed saber poses.
Nice attention to detail.
And one more thing, which is super practical. They include a little storage deck for the interchangeable hands.
Oh, thank goodness. Those tiny hands are so easy to lose.
Tell me about it. So yeah, this little deck keeps them all organized. Really thoughtful touch.
Okay, so pulling it all together. For the collectors ready to jump on this re-release, what are the key specs? The hard facts.
Right, let's nail those down. Height-wise, it stands about 125 millimeters. That's roughly 4.9 inches tall.
Okay, standard Robot Spirit size materials.
It's made from ABS and PVC. Pretty standard for figures like this, gives you that good mix of sharp detail, durability, and flexibility in the joints.
Makes sense. And the price point.
The suggested retail price is 6,600 yen, and that includes tax.
All right, and just to recap the box contents.
Sure, you get the main RX-78-2 Gundam figure, 4 pairs of interchangeable hands, The shield, the beam rifle, the hyper bazooka, all those different beam and thruster effect parts we mentioned, and that very handy hand storage deck.
Sounds like a really complete package. This re-release, honestly, it feels like a fantastic chance for everyone. Whether you're just getting into Gundam collecting now, or you're a longtime fan wanting maybe the definitive A.N.I.M.E version of the original.
Absolutely. Which leads to maybe a question for you listening. Considering all this engineering, all this focus on capturing that animated look, what is it that really makes a figure like this, RX-78-2, for A.N.I.M.E, the definitive version for you? And maybe more broadly, how does a re-release like this affect the whole landscape of Gundam collectibles and Gunpla?
That's a great question to think about. Definitely something to ponder as you look at your own collection or think about starting one. And hey, if you want to keep exploring the amazing universe of Gundam with us on these deep dives, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out.